Okay, hello Mom. So this is your first video in Mom Tuts, also known as Mom Tutorials. So what we're looking at here is a Excel sheet that you can track any and all expenses and any income that you receive throughout July 2019 through June 2020. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting your income or any money that you receive in this top line here, and then any of your expenses will be going underneath. What I've done is I've set up formulas so that it'll add up everything for you. All you have to do is start inputting numbers into the black section. And so this formula will add up anything in the black, and then underneath you will have a formula to subtract your income minus your total expenses so that you can see your net value here underneath. And then since this is the example, it does not show under your 12-month run total. And so what we're going to do is let's walk through July. And so let's say your income is $1,200, or let's say you get some sort of income multiple times throughout July. And so what you want to do is make sure before you type in a number, or at least the first time you put a number into a cell, you always want to make sure you hit the equal sign, so then it will start adding up numbers as you type them in. So let's say for some reason in July you get $200, you're going to put that there, and then you want to press enter, and as you can see you have $200 of income, you have a $200 as your total, and then underneath you have a 12-month run total of $200. Now let's say someone gives you $100. You want to click this cell. You do not want to change this to 300. You want to hit the little plus sign and then input $100. Once you hit enter, it adds everything up for you, as you can see here. And then let's say for some reason in July you get another, I don't know, $1,000. Someone graciously, you won Powerball or something, so now you have $1,000. And then you input that. Don't forget your little plus sign in the middle. You hit enter, and everything is added up for you. Now let's say you start having some expenses throughout July, and I don't know what those kinds of expenses would be other than things like food, because moms are awesome at feeding us. They also don't make us pay rent. We do have to use the internet at home. Maybe you have to pay Seth for mowing, I don't know, something like that. So those are just a few examples. And so let's say we went to Aldi's and we bought some food. Remember, the first thing you do is, since this is a blank cell, you want to make sure you hit the equal sign first, and then you're going to type in $150 because you spent $150 at food on Aldi's. So you press enter, and as you can see, it took that $150, it put it down in your expenses total, and then it took $1,300 and subtracted $150 to get your total of $1,150. And as you can see underneath, that continues with your 12-month run total. So since you're awesome and don't make kids pay rent at home, that would be a value of $0. And so as you can see, it does not change our sheet at all. Now you have internet to pay for. Let's say Cox high-speed internet is $100 a month. I had no idea what it actually costs. So we put in our equal sign first, and then we're going to type in $100 because we have paid off our monthly internet fee. This is usually a one-time expense, so you probably won't be editing this box very much just because it's a one time per month kind of thing. And when you press enter, as you can see, it changes all of our numbers underneath. Now let's say you have to pay Seth for mowing, and let's say you have to pay Seth for mowing every single week because he mows every Saturday morning. And so let's say you pay Seth $5 for mowing, and then the next weekend you pay Seth another $5, so you make sure you put in your plus sign, another 5. Third weekend, plus sign 5. Fourth weekend, plus sign 5. As you can see, it makes that 20. It adds 20 down here. It subtracts another 20 from your total, and then you can see your 12-month running total. So now let's say for some reason you have lots of things, tons of things, and you just now ran out of space. And you're thinking, shoot, which category should I put it into? I don't really know. So there's a very easy fix to this. All you will want to do is go over to the left-hand side where these numbers are. You will want to right-click one of those numbers, and you will hit the Insert button so that another row will come in. Now you have 11 rows. And let's say that is going to be restaurant food or something. I don't even know how to spell restaurant. It's a really hard word to spell, so we're just going to do that. And then let's say you went to Olive Garden and you had a delicious wine. You had, I don't know, spaghetti and meatballs, and you had salad, and that all came out to $60. So you put that in, and it actually Excel knows how to accommodate for you entering in a new row, and so you do nothing else other than just add in your numbers, and then it will add into your expenses. So as you can see here, your current formula is D6 through D16. So if we look at D6, which is here, the semicolon represents a range button. And so it goes through D16, which is down to here. And then it will add up all of those numbers because it says sum. Oh, yes. So for Excel, I fixed the Excel sheet so that if you try to edit any of these numbers down here, it won't let you. As you can see, this error message comes up and says that it's a protected sheet. So you can't accidentally delete this button. So like I'm pressing delete on all of these cells right now, and hitting delete does not actually allow you to delete anything. So you can't accidentally mess anything up down here or here, but you can delete anything in here. So just be careful with what you're doing. You can delete anything up here or edit anything. And then I made it so you can only insert cells in here, so you can't accidentally delete stuff. And I think that should get you started. I think if you have any questions, then we can make a second video, but this should be getting you started on keeping track of expenses and income throughout the fiscal year 20.